A new estimate from the Congressional Budget Office finds the U.S. risks defaulting on its debts as early as July. That projection adds new urgency to the ongoing debate over the debt ceiling. If it doesn't get raised, which has never happened before, we're looking at immense harm to the economy. Jessie Cohen breaks down what the debt ceiling is and what it means for you at home.
If you're confused about the debt ceiling, trust me, you're not alone. So let's break this down. The debt ceiling, or the debt limit, is the maximum amount of money the federal government can borrow to finance obligations that lawmakers and presidents have already approved.
The U.S. government, when they reach that limit, they can no longer take any more additional debts.
Professor Alexandre Padilla is the chair of the economics department at Metropolitan State University, Denver, and he's going to help walk us through this very concept.
The debt ceiling has been raised over 100 times between the World War II and nowadays.
And it currently stands at $31.4 trillion. On January 19th of this year, the U.S. hit its limit on how much money it can borrow. That forced the Treasury Department to initiate what they are calling extraordinary measures in order to have enough cash flow to fulfill those obligations. Essentially, officials will alter certain federal investments to preserve the country's credit until the summer. That buys lawmakers time to either pass or suspend legislation to increase that borrowed amount, because if the country can't borrow any money, then it can't pay its bills.
And if the Congress don't agree on raising the debt ceiling, the government is going to default on their debt, which could lead to very tragic and dramatic consequences from an economic viewpoint.
It's something that has never happened before, but this is where the effects trickle down to people, to you. Delayed payments or defaults could lead to affecting Social Security payments, veterans benefits, and federal employees' salaries. We could even go as far as see a recession come into play and have millions of job losses. On the U.S. level, we need to keep borrowing in order to fund expenditures, and a default would make that stop immediately. Internationally, the U.S. dollar is where other countries keep their currency for international trade, so the world's financial system would be damaged. As Congress goes back and forth, Treasury Secretary Janet L. Yellen has wrote to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy saying, quote, "I respectfully urge Congress to act promptly to protect the full faith and credit of the United States." I'm national correspondent Jessie Cohen, Scripps News.